In a spine-chilling revelation that is shaking the very foundation of the retail world, the biggest names in commerce are fast crumbling in the face of an unforgiving storm. The global economy has turned into a brutal arena reminiscent of the challenges of the 1970s, and beloved stores like Disney, H&M, and Clark's, which were once symbols of success in the retail business, are now on the verge of complete collapse. The industry itself is likewise on the brink, and mass closures are imminent, burdened by plummeting sales, rising prices, and overwhelming debt. Join us as we dive into the dark side of the retail world and uncover 12 retailers that are collapsing right before our very eyes. David's Bridal, known as the Walmart of the wedding industry, has recently faced a distressing setback. The bridal retail chain, reminiscent of the popular retail giant Walmart, has filed for bankruptcy, sending shockwaves throughout the industry. To make matters worse, the company has made the heartbreaking decision to lay off a staggering 82% of its dedicated workforce, amounting to around 9,200 hard-working employees. The once thriving company has been battling financial challenges for quite some time before finally seeking protection under Chapter 11 bankruptcy, marking a second devastating blow within 5 years. CEO James Markham's revelation that the company may be forced to close all of its stores by year's end if a buyer doesn't emerge soon has sparked anxiety and concern among brides-to-be nationwide. The uncertainty surrounding the future of David's Bridal has cast a somber cloud over the dreams and plans of countless couples, eagerly preparing for their special day. Despite its numerous attempts at an out-of-court debt restructuring, the 99-cents only stores, a beloved discount chain frequented by bargain hunters, finds itself entangled in a web of deep-seated financial woes. These challenges have been compounded by the relentless onslaught of inflation and skyrocketing operational costs, casting a shadow over the company's prospects. With a sprawling presence spanning over 350 locations across 4 states, the 99-cents only stores are witnessing a gradual erosion of consumer demand, as the escalating prices leave shoppers disenchanted. Experts highlight that the company's limited network of suppliers and market influence puts it at a distinct disadvantage compared to its larger competitors, who boast greater bargaining power to maintain lower prices. In addition, the discount chain's negative cash flow has persisted for 3 consecutive quarters, serving as a somber harbinger of impending troubles. As their ratings continue to languish, the outlook grows increasingly bleak for the beleaguered company, shrouding its future in uncertainty. Tom's Shoes, the widely recognized, socially conscious footwear brand celebrated for its impactful one-for-one donation model, has found itself grappling with increasing pressures in recent years as prices soar and sales dwindle. The decline in revenue over the past 4 to 5 years has become an open secret within the industry. To mitigate the impact of mounting debt and prevent an impending cash flow crisis, Magnus Fate Hammer Trump, who assumed the CEO position in 2020, made the difficult decision to discontinue the shoe donation program and redirect a portion of the company's profits toward charitable endeavors. Unfortunately, despite these strategic shifts, the brand's debt rating suffered a downgrade last summer, serving as a foreboding sign of further obstacles ahead. Retail analysts are now painting a bleak picture, suggesting that this upcoming summer season may mark the final chapter for Tom's Shoes, casting uncertainty over the fate of the brand. Tops Friendly Markets, a supermarket company operating across New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania, is now on the precipice of disappearing from the American economic landscape. The Wall Street Journal's recent report reveals that this regional grocery chain, already burdened with bankruptcy, is grappling with an overwhelming and precarious debt load. Tops has been expending an astonishing $375 million on dividends to exacerbate matters, plunging its business into unprofitability and making its long-term sustainability uncertain. Worryingly, there is a lack of interest from potential buyers willing to acquire the debt-ridden company, leaving Tops to languish without any apparent lifeline. This once prosperous supermarket chain's future looks increasingly bleak as it fights for survival amidst a cutthroat retail industry, desperately seeking a lifeline to secure its foothold and revive its fortunes. Joannes, The beloved crafting retailer has experienced a rather tumultuous period over the past few years. While the company thrived during the lockdowns with sales skyrocketing as people embraced new hobbies like sewing and knitting, it has struggled to maintain momentum since the economy reopened. In the final quarter of 2022, Joannes witnessed a disheartening 6.8% decline in net sales, amounting to $463.3 million. Adding to their woes, the company's profits also dropped by 20% during that period, while their debt ballooned to $21.5 million. Unfortunately, the outlook for Joannes remains bleak as it heads into 2023. To salvage the business, the retailer recently announced the closure of multiple stores, resulting in the unfortunate layoff of hundreds of workers, as they strive to reduce costs and secure the company's future. In a shocking turn of events, Morphy Cosmetics, the renowned cosmetics and beauty manufacturer established in 2008, is bidding farewell as it prepares to shut down all its stores across the United States permanently. This unfortunate decision follows a series of lawsuits the company's faced in the past year, including one from the owners of Arden Fair Mall, accusing Morphy of neglecting rental payments in 2022. Morphy's parent company, Former Brands, has recently filed for bankruptcy to compound the troubles. The closure of Morphy stores marks the end of an era for this popular brand that gained fame through its collaborations with prominent beauty YouTubers like James Charles, Jeffree Star, and Jaclyn Hill. The beauty community and fans alike are left in shock as they bid farewell to Morphy's iconic presence. The long and agonizing decline of Sears has been unfolding over several years. Since filing for bankruptcy in 2018, the retailer has been continually shuttering its doors. However, 2023 might mark the definitive end for this once beloved department store. In a desperate attempt to generate income and diversify its revenue streams, the company resorted to selling off various parts of itself. Sadly, these efforts proved to be in vain as Sears struggled to turn a profit. In an interview with Past Life, Peter Verardi, a retail expert and CEO of Market Gap Pro, highlighted that the company hasn't achieved a full-year profit since 2011. Considering these circumstances, Sears appears increasingly likely to face extinction in 2023, leaving behind a nostalgic void in the retail landscape. Introducing Belk, the North Carolina-based department store chain that spans 16 states. This year, the company has once again caught the attention of Moody's bankruptcy watch list, following its appearance in 2021. Looking ahead to 2023, industry experts anticipate heightened vulnerability for department stores and apparel brands due to shifting consumer demands. The rising tide of inflation further compounds the challenges, exerting pressure on disposable income spending. As a result, many discretionary companies in the apparel and department store sector now face the risk of decline, especially as discounts become more prevalent and consumers adopt a more cautious approach to their expenditures. This increased risk looms over retailers like Belk, as emphasized by Moody's analyst. These upcoming months present a formidable test for the company as it grapples with these evolving dynamics in the ever-competitive retail arena. Estee Lauder, the renowned beauty retailer behind brands like Bobbi Brown, La Mer, Clinique, MAC Cosmetics, Origins, Le Beau Fragrances, Bumble and Bumble, Aveda, and more, experienced a significant 32% decline in sales during the last quarter of 2022. In response, Estee Lauder has made the difficult decision to permanently close 15 of its retail stores and multiple department store counters as a strategic move to reduce its market exposure. Unfortunately, this restructuring process will result in the loss of over 2,000 jobs. The outlook for 2023 remains gloomy as the company anticipates a further decline in sales, estimating a 12% drop in the first quarter due to falling demand. Consequently, revenue is also expected to dip by 15%, causing a 53-cent decrease in the company's shares in just 1 week. The beauty industry giant faces a challenging path ahead as it navigates these turbulent times. H&M, one of the global giants in the clothing retail industry, is currently witnessing a disheartening unraveling. The company openly admitted in January 2023 that it was still grappling with the pandemic-induced losses. Shortly after, H&M shocked the industry by announcing the permanent closure of 320 locations, surpassing its initial plan. The ramifications of this decision are far-reaching, as over 1,500 roles will be impacted. Compounding the challenges, H&M's profits have taken a sharper nosedive than anticipated, while costs continue to take a significant toll. CNBC has widely reported these developments, shedding light on the unsettling state of affairs for the renowned retailer. The once mighty H&M now finds itself in the throes of a formidable crisis, with the future remaining uncertain as it navigates through the storms of a changing industry and a recovering global economy. Clarks, the iconic shoe retailer with a rich 200-year history, recently underwent a significant buyout to address its financial challenges. A Chinese company took over the reins of this UK-based footwear brand, which operates stores in the US and Europe. However, the change in leadership has brought forth consequential decisions, including the closure of 25 of its American stores. As a result, nearly 2,000 jobs have already been eliminated, and the future remains uncertain as more cuts may be imminent during the company's ongoing and arduous restructuring process. This transition has generated turbulence within Clarks as it seeks to find its footing in a rapidly evolving retail landscape. The beloved shoe retailer faces a daunting path ahead, navigating the balance between preserving its heritage and adapting to the demands of the modern market. According to Yahoo reports, Disney's retail stores, known for offering clothing, toys, and other merchandise inspired by their beloved films, are experiencing their lowest sales in a decade. As a result, the company has made the difficult decision to close an additional 53 locations this year, following the closure of 60 stores in 2022. To address these challenges, the entertainment giant plans to cut 7,000 jobs in 2023, reducing its workforce by 15%. This strategic move comes as the brick-and-mortar operations continue to underperform. In response, Disney is strongly emphasizing its online presence, leveraging digital platforms to reach and engage customers. By focusing on expanding its e-commerce initiatives, the company aims to maintain a strong foothold in the retail market and continue delivering its magical products to fans worldwide. As these 12 retailers reach the end of their lifetime and mark the end of an era, we can't help but reflect on the drastic changes unfolding in the retail world. The collapse is a stark reminder of the ever-evolving nature of business, and more retail giants are bound to follow suit in no time.